So I just watched an episode of a Candace Owens docu-series. I'm minding my business, researching the very important recent history of Stephen A. Smith and Skip Bayless when good old YouTube interrupts what I'm watching and just goes into this documentary. And it brings up Steven Avery, Making a Murderer. Big series. They say, some people say it launched Netflix. I remember watching it at the time. From what I remember, correct me if I'm wrong, he was wrongfully convicted of rape, was about to win a bunch of money, then was convicted of murder, and some of the people that participated in the conviction had serious conflicts of interest, right? Um, this documentary is, from what I gather, saying that there was a conspiracy to make it look like Steven Avery was framed to start a White Lives Matter movement off the back of the Black Lives Matter movement. That's what the first episode said. That's what I heard. Um, I never thought I'd watch a Candace Owens documentary. I'm trying to figure out a way to not cast aside some of these voices. There are voices who identify as conservative who, if you read conservative theory, you find out they're actually not. Um, there are voices who consider themselves to not be woke, to not believe in BLM, to not believe in COVID, to not believe in slavery. This is what I got when I did about 15 minutes of research on Candace Owens, right? Now, I was taught that anyone who would purport any of these things should be dismissed. They shouldn't be listened to. I don't think we have that luxury anymore. I almost turned the documentary off when I saw Candace Owens' name because I figured she did not have something to offer me. However, she's got something to offer millions of people. If millions of people are paying attention to what she says, even if I completely disagree with every single one of her premise or premises, I have a responsibility to watch it. Now, do I disagree with everything Candace Owens says? I believe that her narrative is framed in a way that's dangerous. I think she's dangerous. I'm scared of her in a lot of ways. I also believe we live in a society. Why it's so serious? I believe we live in a society that anyone who says that moneyed, powerful forces are lying to us, we deserve to listen to. If Candace Owens is completely full of shit, listening to her should not scare me. So I took about 15 minutes to research her and about 15 minutes to search her name and look at the people who comment on her output. What I found was a video that said that not only did white people not start slavery, black people started it. White people were the first people to ban it. Black folks are the only people that still engage in the practice of slavery today. And that the history of abolishing slavery goes from 1833 in Britain.
Slavery existed when Allied people were the first to formally put an end to slavery. In 1833, Britain was the first country in the history of the world to pass a Slavery Abolition Act. They were quickly followed by France, who in 1848 abolished slavery in her many colonies. Then, of course, came the 13th Amendment in the United States Constitution. After centuries of human slavery, white men led the world in putting an end to the abhorrent practice.
I don't know what to do with that. I don't know what to do with that. It makes me want to fucking read. Is what that makes me want to do. So a person that says that white folks didn't start slavery and they stopped it is presenting a documentary that says Steven Avery was not set up and filmmakers and the media wanted him to seem set up because folks wanted to start a White Lives Matter movement. I'm oversimplifying what the documentary is about. There's 3 episodes. I watched the first one. There's 2 more out. I'm gonna watch a little more. My point here is that I don't believe we have the right to dismiss people like Candace Owens out of hand. We cannot dismiss Candace Owens out of hand. I would love to. I would like to. It doesn't seem like it's a good idea to because she's reverberating with a whole lot of folks. Even if I think those folks are ignorant as hell, I do think those folks are ignorant as hell. Let's just, you know what? I don't have enough audience to have to worry. I want to be as universal as possible, right? But in being universal, I still want to tell the truth. The people in these comments are ignorant as fuck, okay? But a million ignorant people are still powerful. We ignore them at our own peril. 2024 is right around the corner. And this groundswell of folks who are willing to watch a documentary by a black woman who says that white folks didn't start slavery and white folks did end slavery and black folks are the only people still engaged in slavery. It bears examination. Um, I wonder, is there a space on this platform for us to do something besides be hyperbolic and to kind of dig into these issues and sink our teeth into these issues so we can maybe get to some truth? That's what I'm wondering. One love.